Hi, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of my YouTube. Yes, welcome back to another episode of my YouTube. And as you all know, what you're going to talk about today. So please take and stay. If you want to relocate to Italy with a work visa, this video is for you. Make sure you watch till the end of this video because we are going to talk about how much is involved. Hi, Cynthia. How much is involved? The documents you need for this, who is eligible for this Italian work visa? Is it only for companies? Is it only for families? Is it for friends too? We are going to know who is eligible for this Italy work visa. Stay in this video as we give you all what you need to know about this, and we are going to help you so that you don't fall prey to any scammer. So yes, I will soon invite my guest so that he can also join, and then David he will give us any knowledge that he has because he went through it, and then he's going to also give us the guidelines that we need. So as I already said, please stick and stay throughout the video so that yes, you also get the information that you need. Okay, so I'm going to send him an invite to join this live video so that he can share his knowledge and how the process was for him when he was going through the same process. Don't forget, like, it's somebody that went through the process himself, and he is ready also to help share his knowledge to other people so that they can also make good use of the same opportunity that he used. And yes, it's going to help you. It's going to help you a lot. So, as I said, you better stick and stay so that you can also get the knowledge. Yes, I always say like there are a lot of ways that you can relocate abroad, and people really don't know about it. Even sometimes you are eligible for something that, hi, Jennifer, there is something that, hi, Emmanuel, there is something that you are eligible for, but probably you didn't even know. So anytime that we get the opportunity to also give you some of the tips, please make good use of them and do not relocate illegally with the work visa, with the visit visas, because the only way you can live and enjoy life in abroad, so that you don't think like there's something happening or somebody is, you know, let's say, yes. So please and please, as I already told you guys, yes, there are so many ways that you can relocate abroad legally. So please do not forget. Okay. Yeah. So please do not forget also to share this video with your friends. I think the number of people in the live is a little bit small. So I'm also waiting for you guys to also share the video so that I can invite him and then we speak about it. Okay. So if you haven't shared the video, please do share the video with your friends. And if you are done with this video, I'm not going to talk about easily work visa again. So please make sure you focus, write everything that is important to you down so that you wouldn't come back to the inbox to ask questions about it. Sometimes I use my YouTube as a medium to also answer a lot of questions that probably you people want to know. But I think unfortunately, maybe sometimes you don't want to go to the YouTube to get the information you need or reason best known to you. I don't know. But as I said, it's best always to join the live video, and it's going to help you a lot. Believe me, it's going to help you a lot. Please, if you have joined the live, please click on the like button on the YouTube for me. so that YouTube can also recommend this video for other people that are interested in moving abroad but don't think that they have any hope. So yes, join and share it for me. Yes, so I'm waiting for him to send the request and then I can accept him and then we can move on. I'm not going to be long today because like I was supposed to watch a football match, but yeah, I'm here doing this for you. So yes, thank you. I've also shared on my Facebook page. So let's wait for some few minutes and others can also join and then yes, we can just move on. Because today we are not going to be long here, believe me. I should be resting, but yeah. But next week and the following weekend, next weekend, the following weekend, I'm not going to be on live to teach anything. Maybe there is a thing, I don't know, maybe you guys have heard about it or there's this change that is coming in the Schengen zone. So those of you that are coming in the Schengen zone for holidays, that for short stays, let me put it that way. Yeah, Jennifer, if you have any question, you can just write it. If you have any question too, and you think it's not really private question, you can write it here, and then I can answer that your question for you. Okay. So please and please, yes. As we are waiting for him, I'll take this opportunity to also answer your questions that probably is in my DM and I haven't replied because like sometimes I barely go on my DMs. Sometimes I also have a lot of messages, so it's takes time for me to reply people, to be honest. I have to work to pay my bills here, so definitely it's like that. But yeah, as I said, we are still waiting for him to join and then we can just continue. Let me call him and see if he's finding it difficult to join and then I can see how best I can help. Okay, guys. So, okay, yeah, I think the sound is back now, right? Yeah, because I needed to do certain things at the back. And as I said, welcome back, everybody. Please sometimes forgive me if I don't really on time reply your message because sometimes I'll be busy with work. Oh yeah, but most of your questions, the answers are already on my YouTube with the documents for visa application, with Schengen visa application, with the UK visa application. Everything is, I think, is on the page. Oh, let can be can. Okay, cool. Yeah. Anyway, sometimes yeah. So as I said, most of the visa applications on my YouTube page. How to create your IRCC account is on my YouTube page. everything that you need. GhanaInfo.com. I see you, Vida. Please, have to come to the gym. Okay, Vida. So can you write your question here so that I can explain it to you if it's not really private? Okay. Yes. If it's not really private. So yes. Yeah. So definitely we are going to talk about the Italian work visa that is people call it Nula. Okay. Let me just accept him. Yes. Add to stage. Let me see. It should be able to add to stage, but why not? Is it not to stage? Okay, yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. This way. Wait. Let me see how to. I should add it to the stage. Okay. Okay. Let me. Yeah. Hi. I think maybe. Yeah. I need to add to stage. Rock of you. Good evening. Yeah. I have to add. Okay. Wait. Yeah. How? Because normally I should see a two-way. Okay, perfect. Yes. Good evening. And let's say thank you very much for your time and also accepting to do this program to help our brothers that also want to relocate through the legal way. As you guys always know, can you please tell Nana for you to just switch off something at the back because we get a feedback.
I'll come again.
Yeah, Nana for probably I think there is a machine giving us a feedback over there, so we can just put that volume down. Yeah, okay. So we are waiting for our big brother to just set up his microphone so that we can talk about the Italian work visa, as I think we spoke about it some time ago. And I think that's why most of you guys are also here. So let me also welcome, is the right way to go? Jennifer, wait, let me go back to your question. Okay, now for example, I have three. Okay, I'll answer a question back later. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, so welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to talk about something that probably I think most of you heard about it from my page. That is called the Nulla Osta, and our big brother Kofi is in Italy. I think he just went through the process. So we are going to he's going to let us know what is involved, everything that you need to know about that Italian. Work visa called Nulla Osta. He's going to help us understand it and also give us more details about it. And if you have a question whilst he's speaking, please write down your question. At the end of the day, I'll give you a chance to also bring your question so that we can ask him for you. And then I think everything, all your doubts will be cleared. So good evening once again, big brother. So today we want to know, like we've heard a lot about the Nulla Osta, and like personally, like yeah, I really didn't know much about it until Nana told me and how to do my research. So since you are living in Italy, probably you have more information about it. So can you just summarize what is Nulla Osta, or those people that don't know is a work visa in Italy? Can you just give us a brief about what it is? I think your mic is muted. We cannot hear you. We still cannot hear you, so probably if you can talk and then we see if we can hear you. Or probably you can use the microphone directly from
From
probably.
probably.
Okay, it's
Okay,
okay.
it's okay.
Say,
Okay, so
Okay,
we
so
just
we
want
just
to
want to
know what
know
if you can explain it a little bit.
hey, okay.
Yeah, it's okay now. Yeah.
Milos Italy, Abide. I'm saying, hey, I'm BBI, say, we can say, US, we can say, be a US visa lottery. We need a work permit. Wow, TT program. O qualify wobɛtumi de obi aba a employer no ase ɔyɛ worker wɔ fie for domestic purpose. Nti wode nipa no ba a ɛno no ɛbɛ require wo requirement no bɛyɛ wo annual tax, wo
Mhm.
annual tax anaasɛ wo annual income no ɛyɛ sɛ ɛduru range bi. Woyɛ married anaa ne family na ɛwɔ ha a ɛyɛ sɛ ɛduru from 29,000 30,000. Ɛna ayɛ single na ɔtee fie a ɛyɛ sɛ ɛyɛ from 22,000 annual tax no anaasɛ annual income no apples. Nti na sɛ family man no a me ne wɔ ha sei deɛ, ne income no ɛyɛ sɛ from 28,000 apples. Ansa na qualify fine. Secondly nso ɛsɛ sɛ wonya space, resident space a kyerɛ sɛ fie no wowɔ space a wobɛtumi de accommodate the worker no a
I think you have a answer. But we say I think some of the fellows are from Nigeria. So I think let me just also try to explain this so that you understand. So Jennifer, we are trying to get the understanding of NULA. Okay, we are trying to get the understanding of the NULA Oster. Yeah, love it. Don't worry, I'm going to explain it to you. We are trying to get the understanding of Nulla Oster. So, from what he told us, the Nulla Oster is like the HB visa, the HB American visa. Okay, mind you, there are different types of work visas in Europe. When you come to Europe, they have a general one that they call it EU Blue Card. With the EU Blue Card, you can just work with it across the countries of Europe. And it's one of the fastest way also to permanent residency in the country that you apply. Then again, when you look at this place in Austria, they have another thing they call red, white, red. That is specifically for Austria. If you look at Germany, they also have something they call Chancenkarte. That is the opportunity card. So I think this Nulla Oster is also specifically as a work visa for the Italian people. Okay. And it's for people that are outside Italy. Okay, no, I think I have to ask him this question because I don't have much knowledge on that. So the first requirement that he also gave is like he said like your application is based on your income requirement. One thing when you come to Europe is that when somebody is let's say a single, they require less from him, and when somebody is married or have a family with kids, they also has a different minimum income requirement that they must also meet. So it's done based on the threshold of every individual. If you are single, you have a different minimum requirement, and if you are also married, you have a different minimum requirement. So per what he said if you are single and you are living alone, no wife, no child is you, or no husband, no child is you alone, your minimum income requirement is I think 22,000 euros that you must earn in the year. And somebody that has a family has to also get the minimum requirement or threshold of, let's say, 28,000 euros. So far, that is the information he has given us. So, those of you from Nigeria, as he explains, I'll try also to just make it clear to you, and then everybody can understand. So, Bragofi, yɛn say requirements and normal bɛn na here say ɔpɛ sɛ apply for NINA Oster na ɛdeɛ ne deɛ na ohia documents bɛn na ohia.
document a ɛbɛhia ne sɛ nipa no a ɔwɔ outside Italy no yɛbɛhia no passport information pages no ɛno pɛ ɛna yɛbɛhia firi hɔ from Ghana na ɔde aba na ɔde ataache wo documents no a wohia wɔ ha nyinaa ɛne wo tax ayi ne biribiara ne nyinaa no bɛyɛ na policefoɔ abɛhwɛ wo fie na ayɛ sɛ wo space no aka no ampa ma abɛmagya na ɔmahwɛ sɛ wo space no aka ampa na ɔde nɔma no abrɛ ɛno yɛfrɛ no alɔgye wɔ ha na ɔde ataache nipa no a ɔpɛ sɛ ofiri outside apɛ sɛ ɔde no baa ɛno deɛ no passport pages no a ne information ɛno pɛ ne hia na ɔde ataache na ɔde akɔma yɛfrɛ no bi commercialist a ɔmo prepare saa document no de kɔ aban mu nti wo prepare nneɛma no nyinaa na ɛfa a na ɔno asɛne ama titiri aban no ne titiri aban no bɛyɛ investigation ansa na ɔmo ama afɔ ɔde ama nsa kɔɛ sɛ nneɛma ade aba ne ade ato nti yɛbɛtumi ama hɔ ahenta nti system nti commercialist na ayɛ kan na ɔprepare ma ɔde kɔ aban no ɔmo create page ama na ɔde nneɛma documents no nyinaa to
Okay, eti nipa na ɔwɔ Ghana no, metwa no nipa na ɔwɔ Ghana no deɛ, nipa no nhia ne hwee. Ɛyɛ obi a like it's like sɛ me na wɔyɛ ama me na mewɔ Ghana, me passport page, biodata page ɛda ohia. Enti nipa na ɔwɔ Italy na sɛ wo na wɔyɛ ama me no, wo no so no document bɛn na wo no nipa no wobɛhia apart from sɛ wo taxes ɛne bi a wo pay stubs like loan bill kana sɛ sorry, pay slips.
ɛne wo documents a wokita wɔ Italy yɛ nyinaa no ɛsɛ wonya mefa sɛ wo documents kita na ɛsɛ wonya indefinite document a kyerɛ sɛ wo renew ne kyerɛ sɛ wakyɛ wo mu no wowɔ sɛ experience no indefinite your tax code card or resident card nneɛma mmiɛnsa wei na ɔde aka nneɛma no fie nneɛma no nyinaa ho ansa na wapresente nti wonya 5 years wɔ ha a won qualify.
Intellectually, more than 5 years and above Italy. Maybe answer my main explaining my Nigerians, So what he is saying is, if somebody is applying for this Italian work visa for you that is in Ghana, you that is in Nigeria, you that is in Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina, Togo, the only thing the person needs from you is the biodata page of your passport. He didn't ask for more. It's just your biodata page of your passport. And in this case, the person applying for you has to submit every other document. You that is in Ghana, just give your biodata page of your passport, and then you are done. The person has to add his resident permit, and the person also has to add his taxes, that he shows that he has been paying his taxes, and the person has to also let the police come in to check if, like, indeed the house or the room or the apartment the person is renting is good enough to accommodate an extra person into the house. Like, I feel this is really simple, believe me, because just your biodata page of your passport. He didn't say your bank statement. No, he hasn't mentioned about nothing from you that is in Ghana. All the documents most of the documents that are supposed to be presented to the Interior Ministry in Italy needs to be from the person that is residing in Italy or living in Italy. But one of the minimum requirements is that the person must have lived in Italy for 5 years and qualify for an indefinite, let's say that is a permanent residency. Let me put it that way. So the person must have a permanent residency. That is a eligibility criteria, not a passport. Some people decide to apply for the permanent residency. Some people rent TV. Some people also decide to go for the passport after they have qualified for the permanent residency. But with this, you need to only have your permanent residency. This is so simple and easy. After doing that, you need your taxes, and also you need your resident card. And also, they will invite the police to also come to check. That is not even his job or your job. They invite the police to come to check if the place is if you don't have, as somebody asked a question, what about those without family in Italy? If you don't have a family in Italy, yours is to look on the internet, search for a job or a company that is ready to do this for you. It's not only for family members, a family member can do it for you too. But I think if you also get a company too, they can also file this work visa for you. So I think you have to go to our brother again and seek more information on that. So bra kofi mpacho wobetimi e de yato aso afri baby a yeduru ye na nipa na so okuta 5 years and as indefinite leave and a permanent residency say okuta ne taxes a with chest with me tua or ne resident card account chest Italy ana de bi maybe na ka ho ayi refi
And say, and no, I don't know until all the normal we are no more as of Omegia to answer because all the documents in Omer verify. Interior Ministry verify your answer. All verify yeah. No one here. Omo here answer no man do to say they say they wait to every normal about something.
okay
Yeah. Nothing what the train. It's about 3 months, 4 months, nothing.
Enti mi twano the results na sasa all the documents in na police for na behwe fi IBB all the documents was submitted. It takes 3 to 4 months and sana the interior ministry no get back to you.
Yeah, all the results number. But if I don't know na tie year now the AP. If the AP no new law stand. If the AP new law stand PR no afford the new law stand. And they are not nipa na outside. The other family at the no the money. No the passport and then the death certificate and no account. No submit to VSF.
BFS, yeah. Okay, obviously, me, Mr. Mano, was say, please, where should the person go? Application when you are online and also going or commute.
No, I'm here online. I'm creating online. I'm a full
That type of visa category.
creating online into your agencies are
And my question back from me, person business say, they say, men we are no one meet my banana, madam for because Italian with me, mammy. Mess wipe with Italy with me, mammy.
no crown. The woman say, Unia pa, Okasunia, they are unqualified. Okasunia, unqualified. It is a emphasis with the kind of casa. Unia plana, who state here, why is our down.
Madam from whom say, man, I say, Obi or Italy, like it's like we name the moment so about the from.
Sir, as we have one down for fill from her. What I say?
So I just asked him who qualifies for this. I think the last time the information was like, oh, okay, probably you can do it for your brother or you can do it for. But we just got the information that if you really, really clarify, like it should be somebody that is not related to you. Let's say I don't know you from nowhere, but you have been following me from Facebook or you have been following me from my YouTube channel. And I decide to, okay, employ somebody here in Italy. I have to tell them, okay, yeah, I'm going to employ somebody, so. But I should say that, yeah, you are not related to me. We just met on Facebook and I just decided to help you. So, like, yeah, get these facts also from here, That is why I always say, like, it's good to know and get the right information because even probably before I was thinking, oh, you could do it for a brother, but it's not that way. You shouldn't have to be related to the person. No. If you want to bring your brother or your sister over, I think they have another process too. But this one shouldn't be that way. So, like, yeah, let me correct that. You shouldn't state, okay, it's your brother or your sister. They are not allowed to do it for you. So, yes, that's the newest update. Yeah. Enti te say eye obi ohoho a wonni mu no ana say ye mu.
Enti say o plan of a esa so fu kasa wa feel o ma me hu say say any of your family
Yeah.
No answer from our fellowship, madam. The also point back to the same thing as well. And
Okay.
nipa na so nyam otimi nya ho information kakra otimi nim se ne ebi a o family bi a na bi a obi fi no mani nya sa de nyina because on the thing bisa no san se no embassy nti na ni nyina na so otimi nya ho information ebi a ma ese o say o ware time be ne ade o bi fi na pa ebisa na o yi o mani ebisa say onu ekwan bɛn so a so amanfo no anaasɛ woyɛ ne bra panyin a ne bi a woboa no wɔ fie biribi ne a na asoma no nti no wo nso wopɛ sɛ woboa no na ɔba bɛsom wo kakra wɔ ha wokɔyɛ ne sɛ wo nua no ne deɛ a
Now bisa it was specific you can say adwuma bi a ɛsɛ otumi sɛ oh me de ni ba ba adwuma company we and I say me de ba ba adwuma mi am fee and I me de ba ba adwuma ɛhe ne like
specific domestico italy foɔ no ka no domestico deɛ afie adwuma
and under normal circumstances this type of visa na for if you adwuma so ɔbɛboaboa wo fie
efie adwuma no wofa no wɔ fie a 1 year no obetumi ahyɛte akɔ
a different type of visa.
Eti
Okay.
bɛyɛ sɛ for 1 year nti pepa no sure na wosa ka wei na afei baabi a baabi atumi kɔyɛ so ano ahyɛte ayi no
Okay. Another 1 minute. So as he is saying, this is literally for a domestic type of work. So you should state that okay, probably you want the person to come and help you in the with your house. I think other countries has this kind of visas. If I'm not mistaken, it's also related to the AU prayer because with the AU prayer too, like it's like you bring the person over, especially Germany also have it. I think in America too they have it. You bring the person over to help you with your house chores or your domestic chores. That's it, nothing more, nothing less. So I think I think everybody should really understand what this kind of visa is. And as he's saying, he's like he says a domestic type of visa. So like yeah, you should know please is the agency in Italy for the Nila Oster. No, Vida, everything is done online. You outside Ghana, you in Ghana or you are if you're in Nigeria, you are not eligible to apply. Somebody in Italy need to initiate or start the process. Okay, the person needs to start the process and the person has to request for your biodata page. That is it. That is all the person need from you. Okay, only your biodata page. If somebody is telling you, okay, I can help you with the Nula Oster visa or the domestic visa, work visa in Italy, and then they request any other documents apart from your domestic, apart from your data, the biodata page of a passport, please watch out. Okay, so let's go to our big brother and ask more questions, and last we get clarifications of this type of work visa. And as he said, those who just joined, it takes only like let's say 4 to 5, like maximum is like 5 months or 4 months before that is after your submission. Okay, that is why sometimes when I hear you people telling me, oh, somebody did a work visa for me, it's been over a year and you haven't heard from the person. Sometimes I ask myself a lot of questions. So yeah, so let's go to our brother and get more information. Okay, Brakofi, in this case, how much cost is involved?
initially no wo a wowɔ ha no na course no nyinaa gyina wo so wɔ nso ada nti no aban no deɛ ɔno no wobɛposu abɔ na ebia nso wobɛtua bɛyɛ 250 euros na nea ɔbɛprepare wei na maa no ɔno nso euros
Or just say 50 euros.
aban no 250
Yeah.
na nea ɔbɛprepare wei na maa no agye 300 na kyerɛ sɛ biribiara akɔ nti ayɛ sɛ lottery epie na agya nyame wɔ adom no nsa kan fine nsa nkan ɛno no nsa kan
Literally, all in all, it's 600 euros. Like, let's take it that way.
ɛfa ne saa nti nsa kan ansa na wapɔ su bi akɔ Ghana na Ghana embassy so no ɛfa sɛ ɛbɛyɛ 3000 VSF no bɛyɛ 3,500.
Cities.
Saa.
3,500 cities.
3,500 cedis. Visa form no ne submission no.
Mhm.
Nka apart from no, ɛna website. Wode wo website no bɛka ho no. Ɛno no stress ni wo website kɛkɛ. Wɔhwɛ wo website na wɔhwɛ wo passport no na ne nea yɛasubmit wɔ ha ne nneɛma a yɛasubmit wɔ ha ne nyinaa tare a wode submit na ɛma wo no.
Interesting.
Wo
So I asked my big brother how much. So we didn't know here. I asked him the cost involved of this visa application. Okay, because like in everything is never free here, so you need to pay for something. And he literally gave us a breakdown that is almost like a 550. Like let's run it to 600 euros, and then you have to pay when everything comes out and your NULA Oyster application is successful. You just need to pay 3,500 cities, which is even less than 400 euros or 3,000 euros. So all in all, you are not going to spend almost like 1,000 euros for this 1 year work permit visa in Italy. Guys, there's so much information out there that can help you and really change your life. As I've always been saying, there are a lot of things that, or a lot of ways that we can relocate abroad that we haven't discovered yet. And these are some of the things like that we need to focus and learn on. Because if just 1,000 euros can relocate you legally to Europe, why do you have to go pay 8,000 euros, $10,000, $7,000 to somebody that you are not even sure or your visa is not guaranteed? Anyway, let's go back to our big brother and seek for more information. Bravo fi enti we no say in case like me wa Ghana now they are sending me me visa approval no automatic. And I bet me deny me visa no.
A good question. Na nka ebi aba pɛn bɛfa no sɛ last ɔmo yɛ bi. Ɛno deɛ obiara deɛ ɛkɔɔɛ yɛni na obiara ɛno koraa no after VSF nkɔ Italian embassy VSF fɔ no ano ma san frɛ ɔmo ama de passport ahyɛ ɔmo. But this time round this year deɛ no deɛ asɛ interview dendenden bi ba mu a in fact borɔno a mewɔ so aha yi a mewɔ kura yɛbɛyɛ 12 ɛna yɛtumi nyame yɛ adom nsa kaeɛ baa nipa mmienu kura ɔmo arufi so ne aka ne nyinaa ama even two pɛ na aka wɔ embassy wɔ ɛno deɛ even passport na ankasa koraa ɔmo mfa nkyɛn ɔmo aka nyina ɔmo arufi so ebi wɔ a ebisa a ɔmo sɛ ankasa ebi wɔ ebisa a kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo sɛ na embassy no kɔ akyɛ nti ɔmo tumi rufi so.
Enti under normal circumstances, bɛɛ deɛ na nyinaso bɛn na ɔmotumi gyina so ɛde refuse.
Baako deɛ yɛ sɛ na ne nua no but ɔde ne yɛ ne ba n'adamfo baako ɔde ne yɛ ne ba ama ne records wɔ ɔmo data so nti ɔmo bisaa no no so ne papa ketewa no na ne papa ewu yɛ akyɛ nti ɔde n'ayɛ ne ba nti ɔba no abɛboa ne papa ketewa no ɛno no.
So guys, I think after everything is successfully done and submitted, it will be submitted. The Interior Ministry of Italy will submit the documents to Nigeria, to Ghana. Okay. So already, even before you submit your visa application, you in Ghana or you in Nigeria, the only document you need is your birth certificate, your passport. You don't need your bank statement for nothing. It doesn't require bank statement. It doesn't require Italian language proficiency. It also doesn't require your bachelor's degree, your SHS certificate, nothing. You just need your birth certificate and also your passport. Okay. So you also need to have information about the person that filed the NULA Oyster application for you. Because as he was saying, back then there was no interview, but now they have been conducting interviews. And it means you need to have information about the person that did your visa application for you. Something like whether he's married, whether he's single, whether Yes, case whether like yeah, just basic information about a person you need to know. Okay, and he says under normal circumstance, it was barely that the visa could be denied, but of recent they have been denying visas. And per the instance he gave me, I think I wouldn't be surprised because even if it was me, I would deny the person the visa because that is why sometimes we say when you don't forget that when you give them details, these people, after even 10 years, they can still put back your records and try to investigate you. So always make sure that whatever information you are using when you are entering abroad or when you are coming up to abroad or when you are filling a forms or a visa forms, they have every record there. So make sure the records that you give them, the information that you gave them 10 years ago, corresponds to the information that you are going to give to them in the next year or in a year ago. Because if it doesn't correspond, automatically something wouldn't sit well with them and they are going to deny your visa. And I think that was the reason why the person's visa was denied because the information that he gave already, like let's say 10 years or 5 years ago, they still have it in their system and it doesn't correspond with the information that is on the NULA OSTA application that came out. So please and please, as I always tell you guys, make sure the information that you are giving is accurate because when it's accurate, you don't have to fumble around or you don't have to think, oh, what did I write in 10 years ago? Now you have to go search for it. Okay. So let me also remember you, those that joined recently with the Italian NULA OSTA application. If somebody is willing to help you do it, the only thing the person needs from you from the start is your biodata page. Nothing more, nothing less. When your application is out and is successfully approved by the Italian government, you only need your passport, the original copy, and your birth certificate, original copy, so that they just can control it if it matches. That is all they need from you. Nothing more, nothing less. The cost involved, like so we run it approximately, is not even more than €1,000. It's not more. It's not even up to €1,000. Let me say that it's not even up to €1,000. So, as I said, he also stated that when somebody is applying for you, the person shouldn't be related to you. Like the person shouldn't be your brother, shouldn't be your sister. It can be a stranger. Okay, it can be, let's say, a family member that wants you to come to stay in Italy and help them. Yes, please, please don't have Vida, even if visa is free, plane ticket is never free. So if you don't have money, go look for money first before you think of traveling. Okay, so let's continue. So bra Kofi, nti yɛn san bra yɛkyi biem. Nti ɛno na ɛma a yɛdeny no visa. Nti sɛ nkɛɛ sɛ Italian embassy na wɔ Ghana no, ɛnsa ka visa no a, na mo start application process wɔ Ghana no, ɛno ɛkyɛ. Because last time no be say ne kunu asesa yɛ bi maa but then ɛno sɛ di 1 year asesa 2 years ɛnso.
Wei ne deɛ wɔsaka no lɔɔsa no de kɔ a ɛnkyɛ sɛ wɔankasa family akɔfɔ no no wɔankasa family koraa deɛ wobɛtumi asɔbmiti no lɔɔsa no koraa bi wɔ are 2 years koraa no ɔmo ma akuro no ayɛ na wei no adeɛ baako nso ɛwɔ mu no after sɛ bi a nipa no wobɛma no akɔ embassy hɔ na wasɔbmiti biribiara no atua wode yɛmfa sɛ yɛnyɛ no sɛ €1,000 na wobɛtumi aspend for that. Obeduru ha ne problem because Italy aban why employ no anti or tax. As a afford the company afford no aban e take tax. Into the tax so you say yeah if you the tax the first tax into the if as we do 1 year now and sign the paper and can original card no we can no ask for any 2,000 something years only 2,000.
Nti ɛka na ɛwɔ mu no nti na ama amanfoɔ mpɛ sɛ bi ɔmbɛyɛ ama amanfoɔ no anaa?
Nti nipa na bɛduru sɛ a ɛsɛ ɔno baayɛ first 2 weeks the first 3 weeks na no the first one baayɛ 300
and every month bi ano mo de tax bɛbrɛ so you have to pay.
The tax
Okay.
Tax no bɛba kɔsi sɛ ne pepa no ɔmo anya sure sɛ pepa na bio na atwa 1 year ɛyɛ card na kasa so go no atua tax na nti ɛno card ni pia ansa no betumi adabete e dey akoto adwuma so.
And in case after 1 year, no, the nipa no can change from domestic visa now with the man buy no to so no bit ma kosechi adwuma wo Italy from.
Yeah, eba card no ko je wo postura na be fancy Nigeria ministry na account na so dey akope adwuma wo na chese one direct na adwuma na nkasa for ahoka. But is it Westica unipa na employ o dey unipa no wawa adwuma hours a ye nyina wa ya contractor ma wankasa asa ya for adwuma contractor wa usika sem bia kwa ba mu ti aban ni akatua di tua di pa no ti do no de buta no tua no utua ti se okupa ni be pie wi ana wa da beti.
Okay. So our brave brother is saying like, yeah, when you come to Italy on this type of work visa, the person that brought you to help the person with the it's a domestic type of visa. Let me put it that way. So you are supposed to stay with the person continuously for 1 year, okay? And during your 1 year of stay, the person is supposed to pay taxes on you. Mind you, it's a work visa. The person stated to the Interior Ministry of Italy that the person is going to employ you. So in this case, the person has to draft a work contract for you. The person must indicate how many hours you are going to work in the day. The person must also indicate that they are going to pay you this certain amount of money in every month. On top of that, the person is supposed to pay for your taxes. Okay, so I asked, probably that's why the reason why most of the people back don't want to do it, because it's kind of a little bit stressful, believe me. Okay, it's kind of a little bit stressful. So after paying the tax continuously for 1 year, you will be given your Italian identity card. That's why they call it Soggiorno. Okay, so after you get the Soggiorno, you can switch from that domestic to a legal way of finding job in companies in Italy. Any part of Italy, you can find a job over there with this your card after it comes out. Okay, so that is the little information that we have over it. Also, do not forget, like, I'm not just speaking to anybody just to seek information. No, he is somebody that has done it before, not long ago, and he's giving us the way or the process that he used. So it's not just, oh, he's in Italy, that's why I just called him. No, I always make sure the information I give you guys is very authentic and is also from the right source. That is why I had to call him and I have to plead with him if he can also share the knowledge that on the process that he used also with us, so that if we have friends, if we have people that we know, old school mates, even if you're old school mates, like contact the person. The person, if the person has stayed in Italy and has a indefinite leave, that's a permanent residency, the person can equally do it for you. It doesn't have to really necessarily be your family member. Even he said your family member is really a little bit not allowed, okay? Unless you know how to do your things. If not, they are not allowed. It's for strangers that, okay, they have to come to help you. So let's go back to our big brother and yeah, sure, okay. So, Brakoff, okay, as I say, yeah, who know the documents require a time frame and yeah. Is there any other information that you want to give us about this type of visa?
Okay. Nti ne wo ni sɛ nipa no ba you that no contract na ɔmo ayɛ ama no sɛ wafa no domestic no ntumi nsesa no until sɛ ne paper ne card na nkɔtɔ pii ɛnɛ 1.5 year koraa ne mpii a still domestic because o switch a obetumi aswitch ba aswitch a obetumi asɛ ɔpepa no because the nti ade ne ba na so yɛ sure sɛ ɔwɔ hɔ a kɔsi sɛ ɔsa bɛka so bi no ansa na fi o mu bi a obetumi ayɛ ano nti ojú accommodate nipa no efidi na tia no hota saa ko sɛ ndi e bi sɛ nti ɛsɛ deɛ mayɛ bi no ɔno 7 to 8 months ansa na ɔbɛfa kɔbɔ ne saa no ɔbɔ wie a yɛnim da pepa no nkasa so bi ne nyinaa no tua no
Okay, so what he is saying is like when you come on this type of work visa, you still have to stay with the person. The person has to accommodate you because when the person was doing the visa application for you, the person stated that, okay, I have enough space to accommodate this person. I have enough money to pay this person every month. I have enough money to pay the person's taxes. So in this case, when you go on that visa to Italy, you are not allowed to switch from this type of work visa to any other type of work visa whilst your process of your main identity card in Italy that they call a sojourner is under process. If you dare try to switch, they can just decide not to even give you your papers. So that thing is something that you also need to remember. As I said, those who just joined, the only document that the person in Italy will need from you to apply this type of visa, that the visa domestico for you, is only your biodata your passport biodata page. Nothing more, nothing less. The cost involved from the initial stage is like only let's say 1,000, like let's say 1,000. The main cost is when the person relocates from Africa, whether from Nigeria, whether from Ghana to Italy, because in this case, the person that did the visa application for you is supposed to pay taxes on you. The person is supposed to feed you. The person is supposed also to pay you every month because it was stated in the contract that the Interior Ministry of Italy approved for you. So you also need to take that into consideration. Okay. Okay, so Brack of MCC say the Yehunu process, Yehunu and near nipa na the visa and ba any the way. And they are saying person be do maybe brave information go one person or the my can we use so
nti deɛ bɛtumi information a bɛtumi ama no sɛ obi sɛ biribi a yɛfrɛ no no loss a ɛwɔ Italy ha a fa sika bi sei kɔtɛn bra no ɔnyɛ ma a ɛnyɛ nokorɛ no loss a no information wɔ hɔ no sɛ ɔde ɛyi passport ɛyi data no page no bɛba na wayɛ ɔyɛ wie na no loss a no epie no kɔ no kɔgye visa wode ɔwɔ wokɔgye visa no wie no no agreement bi a ɛno yɛ fine but ɔka sɛ fa sika bra no biribi aba yɛfrɛ no loss a fa sika bra no ɔnyɛ bi na ɔkyaagye wɔ ho a ɛsɛ wohwɛ no deɛ ɛwɔ mu because fine nipa ne de ɔba obetumi de waba owura mu obetumi de wakɔ agreement ɔmo de owura mu ɔmo kɔ agreement a ɛno yɛ di papa ɔte ano ɔsi biribi aba ne ɛnu loss thirty bra fa sika bra wakyaagye o 6,000 7,000 fa sika bra no ɔnyɛ ma wa ɛno ɛnyɛ automatic aban na ɛboa sɛ obi a ohia nipa nti aban na ɔboa sɛ ohia nipa no obetumi apply ɛma obetumi apply obetumi ama yɛ nipa bebree na yɛ apply eti yɛ ana aba even kura namba wie no yɛde no loss a nipa Ghana a ɛsɛ Italian bali ɔkɔ obetumi adi na no first na nti sɛ nti sɛ obi ka sɛ for sika bɔtee bi bra bi a ma charge 7,000 8,000 biribi aba Italy ha bra no mi apply ma ama obi saa no wei no ɛyɛ afa saa ayɛ sɛ bibi sɛ lottery woyɛ lottery na apply no discussion na fa wode kura no loss a no account sa kora de aba Ghana na ebi tete ezi first na nti sɛ first yɛde ma wɔ a wɔrekɔ embassy a no akɔgye mu sa ezi ɔmo nhwɛ na ɛwɔ ansa na ɔmo bɛka nti ɛsɛ obi ahwɛ yie wate sɛ no loss a na obi ka to sika bɛto na ɛkɔyɛ no a na ɔmo okunu
Okay, so to my fellow Nigerians, what he is saying is like, the nulla osta or the visa domestico is like it's like a lottery. You can apply it and then you cannot get it. And if somebody is applying it on your behalf, the only document the person should request from you is your biodata page. I've spoken about this over and over. It's your biodata page of a passport, okay? And he was saying like you shouldn't pay money to anybody to apply this for you because, like, it's not something that you apply it and it's guaranteed. You can apply it and you don't get it. Even if you are lucky and you get that, it comes out from the Interior Ministry of Italy. When you send your applications to the VFS Global, whether in Nigeria, whether in Accra, your visa still can be denied. So what he's advising you is like, you shouldn't even pay money to nobody to do it for you. Don, I think that your question can't be answered here. What I always tell people that are back home is like, get your visa, get to the country first. Any other things can be sorted out. Because even in the moment you haven't gotten your visa, so thinking about that, the moment is not is like barely impossible. Just get your visa first. If you are lucky, fine. Can you leave the can you please leave the country for another country right after you land in Italy and work in another country? What people don't really understand is with the Schengen visa application, whether a type D, okay, that is the long-term type of visa. If you take a visa from Italy, Germany, Belgium, France, and it's a working visa, you are not allowed to use that visa to go, let's say, I got an Italian visa, okay, work visa. I'm not allowed to use that visa to go and work in Germany. It's not allowed. Legally, let me use this word legally, because like if you have your own other ways, then it's up to you, but legally it's not allowed. Okay, so once you just get Italian visa, work visa, a Belgian work visa, German work visa, you are allowed to work in only the designated place that they issue the visa. If it's in Italy, you are only allowed to work in Italy. You cannot work in Germany. It's not that, believe me. You cannot do it. You can only work in another country when you have qualified for a permanent residency, apply for your permanent residency, and also gotten your passport, okay, through naturalization. And then if you are able to naturalize and become an Italian, you can work with your Italian passport in Germany. You can work with your Italian passport in France. You can work with your Italian passport also in Belgium or any other European country or in the Schengen states that you want to work with. It's really allowed. You can even use it to work in Luxembourg. Okay. In Switzerland too, you can work with your Italian passport here. You can also work with your Italian passport in Liechtenstein. So the most important thing is like, just get your visa first, enter the country, then try to figure your way out, because like as I always tell you guys, there is always a way out. You need to consult people that have been in the system for long. They know the way out, because certain informations cannot be on Google, believe me. There are certain information that somebody that does have an indefinite visa application, indefinite a permanent residency in UK can enter the Schengen zone, but that information you cannot get you cannot get that information on Google. But yeah, we have that information too. Okay, so it's not always every information that you have to find out. We need to sometimes consult people that has been in the system for long and ask them, how do you do this? How did you do that? How did you like yeah, get the information about it, just when you also get the chance to travel abroad. What I always tell you is please do integration. It's very important. I spoke with Nafori and I told Nafori, like integration is very important. Let me tell you why integration is very important. Most of us come to abroad with the aim of thinking, oh, let me get the money and leave. Let me get the money and go. Let me get the money. So all your ideas, all your thinking is about money, 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 money. But the time you realize time has catch up with you and you cannot leave because of you were thinking you're going to get the money in 2 or 3 years and then leave the country. It's not possible. Believe me. It's really not possible. Let me tell you something integration can do for you. I'm using Belgium as a specific example. In Belgium, you need to do your integration. Okay. After you do your integration, if you're in the French side, you need to learn the French language. If you are in the Flemish part, you need to learn the Flemish language. Okay. So first you need to go to the integration. The integration, they teach you about the country. Every information that you need to know, every history that they think immigrants need to know about the country, they teach you. Right after, they tell you, enroll in language school. Listen to the process very well. Those of you that are lucky to join this video, you are lucky because probably this integration part, I'm not going to speak about it again. Enroll, they will tell you to enroll yourself in the Dutch school. Okay. So even with the integration certificate, if the Dutch school is 100 euros, they are going to give you a reduction and you are going to pay for, let's say, 50 euros. That is a plus of doing the integration. After enrolling in that school, the next process is like they assign you. Every Most people they even don't they are living abroad, they don't know. You have a social worker designated to you alone. Everybody, believe me. I don't know other countries, but in Belgium, I know for a fact everybody in Belgium has a social worker designated to that person alone. If you have problem with work, if you are not, if you are finding it difficult to work, if you came to the country with secondary school certificate, but you don't know even where to, let's say, see whether you where. Let me also give you this information. When you are relocating abroad legally, okay, and on work visa, try to bring the certificate the school that you did in your home country, bring it. They evaluate your certificate, and then they see, okay, this certificate is for Hogo school, like it's for high school, and then they will allow you to continue your school from there. If they evaluate your certificate and it's like a high school, your social worker can tell you, okay, after we doing your certificate evaluation, we bring it to our country system as a high school. So now you can start, let's say, a university from here, or you can start a nursing course from here, or you can start, let's say, a carpentry course from here. You can start driving from here. You can start learning this kind of thing from here. And believe me, I have never, since I came, like I've never seen anybody that has completed school in Belgium and is complaining that they don't have a job. You barely hear it. If you are able to integrate properly, that is learning the language, going to the integration course, following the course that you are supposed to. They even have adult school for everybody. One thing people don't know that sometimes you can just even decide to work for 1 year. After the 1 year, quit your job. Don't never take a work contract. Let me give you the secret. Never, like, let me tell you something. Abroad, you need to think sharp. Your brains need to work. If your brains is not working, your body will suffer here. Believe me. If you leave your country to come to abroad and your brains are not working, your body will suffer. There are certain things I'm going to tell you. Sometimes you think, oh, you having a work contract is good, but if you have a different plan, don't take the work contract. Go by the agencies. After going by the agencies for 1 year, you tell them, yeah, I think I need to go do, let's say, a nursing course. You know what's that? After you enrolling yourself in the nursing course, they are going to pay you every month. If you are taking, let's say, 2,000 every month, they are going to give you like 1,800 every month. After the 1,800 every month, your transportation to the school where you are going, they don't care. They are going to pay that money every month. Even if you have a child that is going to school, they are going to take care of the child's school. Even if your child after school, probably because of work after school, you put them in a special place that they go to, the kids go to play, or the parent that don't come home early have to go for allow their kids to go there to play before they come for them. The government is going to pay all those monies. So sometimes that's why I say you need to, let's say, contact people that have been in the system for long, and then understand the system and know your way out in the system. Because if you don't know your way out in the system, that is why somebody in Ghana will tell you, oh, in abroad they are living hand to mouth. Nobody's living hand to mouth. Even the unemployed are getting paid every month. So after the integration, they would enroll you in a school. After going to the school, they evaluate your certificate, okay? And then they be like, okay, yeah, there are these courses available. They have a lot of courses. Believe me, they have a lot of courses. Even they have a lot of courses for in abroad. They have a lot of courses for driving, for nursing, for home care nursing, for everything that you qualify for. Believe me, once you are legal, you qualify for a lot of things, but people don't really know. Even in the IT field, there are courses for you that you can follow. And one thing in abroad is like sometimes when you are going to the nursing system, the clinicals, they allow you to go to the main hospitals to do your clinicals. If you are doing maybe something with track or driving or something, they are going to take you there, take you through the process, and it's free. One thing about it is it's free. Most people don't know it's free, even though you are getting paid every month. The tuition is paid by the government, so the government will make sure that you get job after you are done. After that is not yet done. Even if you didn't find a job when you are done, because most times they even bring companies on board when you on your graduation day, and then they can have some interview with you. If you're lucky, you get the job on the same day. So even after that, if you don't get the job, they will also assign you to special aid. Apart from your social worker, they also have people that they have special aid. They will guide you in writing your CV, the CV that most of you people are finding it difficult to write. They will guide you in writing your CV, because the whole system in abroad is like, if, as I already said, if you don't really understand the system, learn the language. Most people are stuck doing, sorry to say, like menial jobs because they didn't learn the language. Because most jobs here, since it's not an English country, requires you to learn probably Dutch, Deutsch, Italiano, French, Finnish, Swedish, Portuguese. So it's better you learn all those languages, because if you don't learn the language, you are always going to do cleaning. And these people back home are always going to insult you too, because you are doing cleaning. They will even tell you clean toilet. So it's better when you relocate, give yourself some time, let the money hold. But believe me, if you give yourself some time, and you are able to, let's say, put yourself together, the money that you lost years ago in learning the language, you can get a high, good paying job. Sometimes when I hear people say, some people are living in abroad, are this. Today I saw somebody write, people work in the UK and they only have 200 pounds left. I'm like, how is that possible? Like, because certain things I hear and I'm amazed, like myself too, because like I ask myself, am I living in a different world or what? Because sometimes you people refuse to learn the language, you people refuse to do integration, you refuse to learn the language, and you refuse to upgrade. Even with that, even after getting the job, there are follow-up courses. If you did a diploma, they can you can upgrade to a degree. All this comes down to language. I told Nana Furi, the language is very important, because if to get a good job, you are going to communicate with the people. You need to learn the language. Sometimes the focus is not just about the money. The focus should be on how am I going to build myself in the next future. Because if you don't build yourself in the next future and you are going to do warehouse job, ask yourself, how many years am I going to do this warehouse job? Anybody that will tell you warehouse job in abroad is easy is lying to you. Believe me, most of the warehouse jobs is not easy. That is why they call the washrooms restroom, because they go there and hide and rest. They sit on the toilet doing nothing, because they are already tired. So they have to go there, hide in the washroom, and then they sit to steal time like 10 minutes, and then they tell you are going to the restroom. It's not yes, because they are going there to rest. So please and please, when you move abroad, try going through the integration process. Learn the language. For me, the most important thing, you can even start learning the language when you're back home in Ghana, because you have free time at hand. And even that in Ghana, it's cheaper to learn the language there. Because in abroad, like if you want to learn, let's say the Dutch or the Deutsch, you are going to pay like, let's say if it's not comes, you pay like 100, but probably in Ghana you can pay like, let's say 300 cities, and they can teach you. So please do learn the language, and then your life will be better for you. I think let me go back to my big brother. Maybe he has some last words. If not, we can end. Oh, comes to leave me. Geography. Ɛm sɛ waka bebree, me nso maka bebree, nti ma mensan ama wo sɛ opportunity sɛ last words bi ma hɔ a ebi a mekasa de mesi wo so ma wanka a wobɛtumi de kutu bi de ama yɛn nuanom no agya. Ɔno nso atumi afa de abɔ mmɔbra.
Aha n'ankasa no sɛnea asɛm no nyinaa na waka no, wobɛduru ha a kasa no deɛ wosua no yie deɛ ɛboa wo koraa. Nti no ɛno ara nso wobɛduru ha a nipa no a ɔde wo baeɛ no deɛ gye ɔyɛ bi a wakɔmiti sɛ, because obi de ebi bɛduru ama no yɛ kɔso program bebree. Nipa no agye atom sɛ ɔne wakɔmiti wɔ ɔboa wo ma kɔsi sɛ wo nsa bɛka nneɛma nyinaa na wadɔ wo ho. Nti saa deɛ a saa frusi wei deɛ ɛho adwuma no yɛ den complicated. Nti no deɛ waka ne sɛ obi sɛ ɔkyaagye o fɛ sika bra na ɔnyɛ biribi saa no a ɛsɛ sɛ yie the bank system biribiara mu ɛyɛ just the passport ɛwɔ nti obi sɛ ɔkyaagye o na italy aban firisi bi paa ɔte firisi no bi kyi deɛ ɔho yɛ ne ntua ntua because nipa no ɛyɛ sɛ ɔgye o passport ɛyi no a ɔyɛ wie na ɛba biribiara yɛ ɔtoo wie na afei ɔbɛdu mu na ɔmo yɛ agreement bi a ɛna ɛte aseɛ.
Medals bebree Nyankopɔn nhyira wo. Ɛnkyɛ biara sɛ yɛbɛhyia.
Aburokyire deɛ ɔba deɛ a ɛso sua adeɛ wosua adeɛ no mu na wotumi integrate no wotumi ne wɔn kasa no wotumi ti kasa no yɛ ɛboa a ɔmo advantage bebree ɛne yɛ.
Bɛrɛ sɛ yɛyɛ problem ne sɛ yɛba a yɛadwene ne wɔ sika no so mmɔ. Yɛadwene ne wɔ sika no so mmɔ nti no ɛma yɛnnya time no sɛ ɛpɛ sɛ esua because obiara pɛ sɛ ɔbɛpɛ sika no bi na ɔbɛyɛ show off ɛna me na mewɔ hɔ na me na mewɔ hɔ. One thing people don't get it is say there are some people that they have been in the system for long. So you can never come 2 years, 3 years, 4 years and think say you can be on the same because like if you are much you do say give yourself and give time some time. Work on yourself. Believe me, work on yourself because like living in abroad, no, sometimes no, it can be like sometimes I ask like last time I'm new business, and I'm I say I had a winning, you know, I'm saying okay Ghana then I'm more energy. Because like what you do in Ghana, say when your projects be or what you go, you meet your friends, you buy them on some over China the whole day. Umra kwa no address instead of so I asked him, like me like energy I imagine I don't me Ghana for me to me. How you can just take your passport, travel anywhere you want, go to sit in a nice restaurant, eat at any restaurant you want, go to like meet your friends are like they are much go for investment plans, like investment to home money also having the but everyone was like, you just want to go there. And for me, like sometimes before I'm at Ghana, but now maybe next year, like I have a very, very important reason to go, like maybe 2 or 3 times, and it's okay. But if not, like the last time I came to Ghana was like almost like 2 years ago because I didn't have a good reason to go there. Because I'm to other countries, like I spent less over there. Anyway, so and you know other for say the NS who no la osta ho na mo ho na ya be aka che mo obi ka just say yes come man no any la osta ma is not true. Okay, it's not something that's a guaranteed thing that somebody can do it for you. So if somebody is taking money from you that there's a work visa, let me bring your school certificate, bring whatever other certificate is never true. Okay, unless maybe it's a different type of a nula osta, whether a family type or whatever. And we didn't discuss that. We only discussed about the domestic one today. So probably maybe some other day, some other time, we will find time and also discuss about what other visas that. And I think there is something I need to put across. Like, and maybe I think one of these days I'm going to teach you about the red, white, red. That is Austria. Austria work visa too. Apart from the EU blue card, the Austria people also have something they call red, white, red, which is also literally like also for skilled workers too. So, like as I said, there are so many ways that you can relocate to Europe. Believe me, there are so many ways. Even Portugal has I think digital nomad. It's for people that work remotely. Your work shouldn't be in Portugal. No, if you can work, let's say your work is maybe in America, but then you are working online, you can try to apply for that digital nomad visa in Portugal and then go live and stay in Portugal and do your work over there. They are not going to do anything to you or say, okay, no, because you are not coming to work here. So like as I said, there are a lot of ways that we can relocate abroad. And as time goes on, I think when I have time, I'll try as much as possible to also update you guys. And I think there is something I need to put across. Like, and maybe I think one of these days I'm going to teach you about the domestic one today. So if somebody is taking money from you that and give you the information about it. Hey, if you haven't heard the news that is coming on the 12th of October, there is some new changes that is coming on the Schengen visa application. When you get your visa and you are coming to Europe, initially they used to stamp your passport, but from the 12th of October, I think it's going to run till May 2026. They are trying to eradicate that manual stamping, so they are going to take your fingerprint and also your facial biometrics. If I have time tomorrow, I think I will just give you the details about it so that you don't be lost in the jungle. So I just want you guys to always be updated, and then you don't have to be lost, because as I said, these Europeans are living in 2000 already. They are not in 2025. Believe me, they are living already in 2000. And we are now still in 2002 or 2000s. So there are certain things that we need to also learn and also upgrade ourselves. And I think it's going to help us. So, Bra Kofi, yeah, but that's it. Then I can see your computer or the time. Yeah, need to be great.
Yeah. Let us have it.
Matthias, yeah, that's it. So, guys, we just spoke to our brother about the Italian domestico visa. That is a work visa in Italy. I think those that's a join late. If you have any question, I'll be here for like let's say some few minutes. Just ask your question, and then I will try to answer your question. If not, after 5 minutes, I have to just end this live video and also go sleep. It's almost 9 o'clock here. So if you have any question, I think I have to wait for like 3 minutes, yeah, maximum. I'm waiting here for 3 minutes. If you have any question, you can ask, and then we can go. Yeah, there are so many ways that you can make your life simple in abroad. If you really want to make your life simple in abroad, you don't have to come directly looking for jobs. Start to learn about the language first, integrate. The system is also upgrade you in life. Believe me, the system has so many openings because there are a lot of shortages in workers that they need workers. They need workers. So there are so many openings that you can just also use to upgrade your life. So let your focus not be on the money first at the moment. Let your focus be on how am I going to how do I see myself in the next 10 years? Work for some time, even if it's a menial job when you start, and then later upgrade yourself. Okay. Yes, so let me see. Okay, I have 2 minutes more. If no question, then let me end this live video and we're gonna see on the other side. Okay, have a nice evening.